I want to be very clear about what this video is about and what it's not. It's not about avoiding toxic people, because guess what? Most of the time you cannot, because either it is in the workspace or in the family. So instead, this is about how I managed to be unreachable by them even when I was exactly sharing the same space with them. So by the end of this video, you will understand how to exactly do that, how it feels, and also what impacts it brings to your life. There was a time that these toxic people were living in my head. So not because they were loud, but because I was keeping thinking about them. About what they meant, what they would say, what would be their opinion, and what would be their reactions to what I say or what I do. Even the times that I was alone, they were still there. So that was exactly the time that I noticed there is something wrong. I used to sit at my desk and feel tension before anything happened. Not because they've done anything, but because of just their presence. Because of anything that was triggering those feelings inside me. Because of the experience that I already had with them. You know what I'm talking about, their tone, their exaggerated behavior, the way that they look when they want. So I couldn't direct my 100% focus on what I was doing because it was already taking energy from me, from my mental state. So that moment exactly, I started doing something that could protect my energy, my inner peace. That first real shift that I brought to my life wasn't really something dramatic, but it was powerful. It wasn't confronting anyone, it wasn't explaining myself, but it was just simply closing the door in real words. Because at the times that it was possible I closed the door of my office, I would do that. Not to be paying attention to them when they are crossing by or any other interaction or voices that can come from them inside my room. And if it wasn't possible, I would put on my headphones, not to block the sound, but block the access, because you need to preserve what is coming and triggering you inside. That really helped me to preserve my nervous system from any time reacting to anything, any movement, and any triggering thing that has been anchored to their presence. So something else changed too. They were passing by, I stopped tracking them. And at the same time, anywhere we were passing by, I didn't keep trying to make the eye contact or just pay attention to they are there and how we may interact with each other. I started staying with myself, and for the first time I saw that my energy is staying where it belonged. So I could really focus on what I'm obsessed with, the solution, those problems I'm trying to solve every day along my journey in my career, and at the same time keep focusing and bring the energy for the people I enjoy being in contact with them, even if we are not in agreement, but still the interaction is respectful and we can understand how to behave in a workspace. And there was another shift that I decided to bring into my life. That was when I was owning my decisions. My decisions were ruled by what I want. So one of the former colleagues who just left the group was keeping insisting that I invite her, and I knew that this person, anytime she found she just wanted to say something which is not nice, not constructive at all, and it wasn't just with me, with all the group members, maybe except one or two people among her proximity. So when she left, I didn't have any other reason to actually invite her to the day that was really important for me, because I wanted to celebrate it with my friends, with my close ones, family, and those who I know truly are happy about my achievement. So I didn't invite, and it felt really like a freedom from my inner voice and from anyone else externally who can disturb my inner peace. And after all, you shouldn't let anyone control your inner peace. And that was exactly when it clicked. Being psychologically invisible doesn't mean disappearing. It means not volunteering yourself for other people's reaction. The more I stopped explaining my choices, the less attention they demanded. The more I stayed focused on what I was doing, the less interesting I became to them. Not because they changed, but because I did. And here is what I didn't expect. I didn't become colder, I didn't become distant, but I became free. Free to do what I wanted without rehearsing conversations in my head, and free to make the choices I wanted without preparing myself for defenses. That's what psychological invisibility really is. You're still there, you're still kind, you're still present, but your inner world is no longer open for inspection. And when there is nothing to access, nothing to pull on, toxic people move on. This is how you can live your life freely even in those spaces while they do not dare to approach you and do what they want anytime. And those triggers doesn't work on you anymore because your nervous system is improving. So in the next video, what we need to know still is how to stop anxiety and overthinking. Really, some tricks that helped me myself, I want to share them with you as well. Because still anxiety and overthinking are the things that we need to also deal with them aside from what else that we are doing. So see you in the next video.